Oh yes, we were talking about what we had been doing previously. So we have just fought Antietam and have replenished most of the losses taken from that. Actually, the biggest issue at the moment, hilariously, is manpower, which until now I was not short on. But the main reason that I've run out of manpower is because I've bumped up most of my divisions, most of my brigades in the Maudlings to 2,500 men. So we've simply made our units bigger rather than losing people. So I think I have replenished... Oh no, I haven't replenished these guys. So I've replenished virtually everyone. Okay, not Mordred either. So we need to earn some more manpower. That is clearly the thing we need. So we can get a lot more manpower from Perryville than Iuka. You also get a lot more money from Perryville than Iuka. Same amount of career. I think we'll do Iuka first, just because it's the smaller. Neither battle feeds into the other, so it doesn't matter which order we do this in. So if we go ahead and hit start here. Yeah, it's working for me. Yay, stream issues. So if anyone else is having any more problems, tough. I'm not touching this again. So, we are preparing for the advance onto Iuka. So the government requested to advance part of your army to Iuka and join elements of our forces in Tennessee that approach from the north. Little Confederate division spotted near the Jacinto Road Junction 2 miles south of Iuka. He is taking up positions to halt your advance. You have to attack Little and clear the way to Iuka. Or Luca. I think it's not. Yeah, it's Iuka. So, we need to choose which army to send here. We only need 10 brigades. Let's hit the camp again just so we can double check. So 10 brigades will essentially be 2 divisions. I don't think I want to send the 1st Division of Maudlings. I don't think I even want to send the 2nd Division, although you guys could do with a bit more experience. 3rd Division could do with some more. I have not reset commanders yet. Okay, that's good to know. So, Magnus needs a colonel. Let's give you a low colonel. Tank Ducks could do with a brigadier, being 2nd Division. Rook Whitefang could do with a brigadier.
Yes, sir.
Canadian Husky. Is this skirmisher? So I think I'm just going to give you a colonel. And you guys get brigadiers. And possibly some colonels. I'll give you the good guns. So I have a feeling that I might actually send Mordred for this one. Although I still want Mordred to get experience. Maybe not. Myrick gets colonel. In fact, we'll stick you with a major for the moment. So the 1st Division's definitely not going. I think even the 2nd Division... Well, I might keep the 2nd Division as reserve. So this is going to be the 3rd Division, which is now called the 2nd Division, and the 3rd Division going. So you guys are going to need officers. So this is potentially getting Bucking more experience, which I kind of don't want either. Just need another division to hold random units. Okay, so I want to put something into the 2nd Division to get more experience. Probably you? Yeah. Skirmish is still bugged. I have no idea. Probably. So Magnus is just going to sit back and watch his allies die. Possibly. Magnus hasn't actually been too bad in the last couple of battles. He either does amazingly well or amazingly badly. He's kind of over the 50% mark, though. He's usually 60% good, 40% bad at the moment. Right. Let's give you guys some better officers. Sangria, Daedric Lord, Divine Hamster, and Merrick. Artillery, artillery. I might send Canadian Husky to get a little more experience. He is a skirmisher, although I haven't had much luck with the skirmishers recently. I'd also quite like you to lose some troops so that I can give you sharps. Which actually I can. I can upgrade you to sharps. Oh, hell yes. Yeah, I think I'm going to put you in that unit. Colonel. 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 Fiddlers is going to get a Lieutenant Colonel. Canadian Husky is going to keep his Colonel. Well, actually, you have a small unit. I'd rather give the Colonel to Fiddlers. So I think for this battle I'll be using these two units. 2nd Division and 3rd Division. And then if I... Well, I'm not going to have any further reinforcements. Maybe I should use the 1st Division. The 1st and 2nd. In which case, let's switch you two around. The other thing which I am a little bit tempted to do, because I have money, is get some carbine cavalry. And the reason for that is, I want to see how the dismounted troops work. Being able to have the mobility to hit people's flanks quickly would be fairly nice. Rather than the shock cavalry, which is purely for hunting routed units down and killing artillery, these guys are for getting the flank attacks on people. The problem I had with dragoons as they were in Empire is that if their horses were shot, then they couldn't remount. But this game takes a couple of liberties with that type of thing, so I'm hoping that once they're dismounted, the horses just disappear, and then they can just remount whenever necessary. Also, if they fight like skirmishers, that would be fantastic. I don't know for sure if they do. But even skirmishers with carbines wouldn't be necessarily bad. They'd be excellent at holding forests and scouting. Although, using the skirmisher units from regular units is probably better for that. Alright, so we're going to use the Maudlings. We're going to use the 1st Division and then the 2nd Division. 3rd Division for this one won't be getting the extra experience. So yeah, this is primarily just to get a little bit more experience with these chaps. And they're pretty well armed. Twangra, do I want to give you some more guns? I have the spares. I don't have the manpower though. So no, we'll go with that. So this was Ayuka. Start. You know you're bad with micro units like skirmishers and cavalry. I haven't been bad with the skirmishers. The skirmishers is purely because they are bugged. I'm fairly good at positioning defensive units. But the skirmishers just bugged. That's been the problem. They're just not shooting. It says their vision is blocked and it never is. Well, rarely is. But yes, I fully acknowledge the fact that I kind of suck with cavalry, which is why I haven't been too concerned about using dismounted cavalry. Because the units are also going to be smaller. The nice thing about the big units that you can just stick in the forest and say, hold this, is there's like 2,000, 2,500 of them. Do that with cavalry and there's 750. One rebel division has taken positions to halt your advance. You have to attack the rebels and clear the way. Alright, so the 3rd Division are the ones doing defense, which are in reserve. I'm actually starting with my entire army, which is kind of nice. This is just a frontal attack. It's fairly forested. Hitting them from the south is potentially... Or no, hitting them from the north would be best, because there's actually a fair amount of forest there. So I'm going to concentrate most of my ranged guys here in the north, and probably the close combats here in the south. And artillery probably in the north as well. So Dana's ranged. Canadian Husky is ranged. Croc-X is close. Sangria is close. Myrick is ranged. Florian is ranged. Charles is close. And Divine Hamster is ranged. So yeah, something like that would be good. I think I would like one of my longer ranged guys in support. Effective range 340 on that. 450. You know what? Canadian Husky out in the open would be pretty good. And then the Springfields are all 340s. You're a 250. Daedric for a ranged guy, you're not actually that ranged. So Daedric I'm going to use as kind of a close combat. Mordred's going to go with those guys. I think both of the artillery is going to go with them. And therefore the supplies are going to go with them. Magnus is both alive and dead until he's observed. Also, is the music really loud? Because it feels loud to me. I'll turn it down a bit. Okay, I think that's a fairly good start. Do that, we'll immediately pause. So you two especially are going to go north. You two are going to go probably here. So we're going to try and flank around the back with Dana and Florian. Meanwhile, you three are here basically just to pull their attention away from me. So Grok-X, let's have you move up to there. I do actually want skirmishers. Tell me what's out there, people. Tell me what's out there. And then you as a main force go there. You as a main force go there. Canadian Husky, go here until I know what else there is. Skirmishers. Skirmishers. I'm not going to bother detaching skirmishers from the back two because you're basically just a support unit. And then you two move up to here until I tell you otherwise. Same with Mordred. Same with supplies. Go. Oh yeah, and you guys can move too. That's... yeah, move. I get the impression the game favours quantity over quality. Not necessarily. One of the things I definitely found is when I started equipping my guys with better guns, their competence increased dramatically. Also charging in 2 or 3 units of 0 stars against one of 2 or 3 stars, that 1 or 2 is going to win. So quality does matter. Definitely does. Which is why as soon as the Maudlings entered the field in the Antietam game, because remember they were the last wave actually, we just kicked ass. We'd kind of bled the others dry with our low level guys. And then as soon as the elites arrived, it was just like game over. Game over, man. Game over. Alright. So we can see a couple of skirmishers up there, so I'm going to use my skirmishers to skirmish with the skirmishers. I have artillery shooting at Daedric, that's not good. Hey, Husky, let's have you coming over there. Are you charging me? That seems brave. Prepare to get driven off by Grok-X. Okay, so we have got Gates and Herbert defending this, as I kind of assumed they were. You're actually really open. My units are far bigger than yours. You missed Antietam, was it tough? No, Antietam was one of the biggest victories I've had so far. It started out a little bit of meat grinder, but by the end of it, they had almost nothing still standing. It was like 2-to-1 casualties. Because I got them completely surrounded. I cut them off completely. And if the timer hadn't run out, it would have been a full wipe. So, time saved them. Where are their artillery? There. Are any of my artillery Long range. You're a Napoleon. You're a Napoleon. So, no! You're all short range. Right, so Canadian Husky. You can probably outrange them. So if I stick you here, their artillery might still shoot at you, but you should simply outrange these guys. And so just be able to pluck away at them. Let's have you actually in. Yeah, you can. Perfect. Right, Charles, let's send you over there. Sangria, let's put you there just so we can see a bit more. Sangria proper. Charles proper. They have cavalry in the woods. Interesting. And not really expected. I think they were expecting me to send more skirmishers that way. No, 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 no. Husky, saying that you can't see the enemy. They're in front of you. Shoot them. See, this is the problem I had with the skirmishers. See how they were just not shooting until I told them to shoot? They're going to take one volley, and then they're going to say, we can't shoot them anymore. Again, blocked. What are you blocked by? You are not blocked by anything. So, yes, I am still bugged. Oh no, they're still shooting. Okay. They do have some defenses here, so this is going to be a bit of a slog. But remember, I have my ranged experts up in the top. My intention is to just charge gates, break that line, and then sweep up from the south while the ranged guys keep them pinned in the north. It's actually the opposite to my initial plan, but it should work. So the skirmishers just keep them busy. Sangria. Yeah, you can sit there, that's fine. Charles. I might actually have Charles come through, like, the very, very flank. They have a lot of cavalry out here. Which is good for me, because cavalry against ranged troops, weirdly, suck. Alright, you guys are there. I'm not so sure I want you going in particularly out in the open, so I think I'm just going to keep you moving around. Meanwhile, the artillery, we'll stick you in here. You guys get into the woods. You'll at least have some cover there. Okay, so you guys are still shooting. You getting kills? 48. Alright. Better. Oh, why don't you come chase me, cavalry? Chase me! Oh, this also needs to move up. Charles, no, no, no. Stay there. Stop skirmishing and just stay there. I need you in the cover. Five, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Hold that position, shoot that. There you go. Sangria's backing off. Well, no, I still want those guys fighting. They do actually have some troops up here, that's fine. You guys can go and rejoin your unit. Dano, once you're in cover, you can unleash hell. Just want you to get a bit closer. Alright, fire. Close range, this should be brutal. Yeah, we did a lot more damage than they did to us. We have also like twice the numbers. Let's have you guys just firing at their cavalry, frankly. Especially that unit, it's just sitting out in the open. Mordred, let's move you up a bit. And have you guys just continue to move up. Do I need to hold this as well? Yes. Okay. So they almost certainly have reinforcements coming in. Actually, you'll find that. In that case, I'm just going to let the skirmishers fight them. Sangria is being shot by their artillery, which isn't great. So while we have them so busy up there, Charles, let's... Oh, they've abandoned that position. Really? Interesting. Have they completely abandoned this? This is just from Canadian Husky, by the way. 100 kills. That's very interesting. They're about to break. Yeah, they've gone. All right, Charles, come on in. Straight across there. And you guys may as well just move up. So Robert's still there, but that's fine. Just need you to absorb their fire. Right, you guys can move up. Mordred. Honestly, you guys just come support. And you two, let's bring you into the woods. Fire one more round. Perfect. Alright, Grockex. Charge. And up here, you guys are all melee, so I don't want you charging. It does kind of look like they're bringing in reinforcements, so I'm kind of cutting them off. I need to be very happy. We're stomping their artillery in hand to hand, which is great. What did I think of the railway game? I thought nothing of it, to be quite honest. I played way better. Railroad Tycoon 3 is better, and what's the other one? Sydney's Railroads. It angered him, I think. What, Grockex? You got repulsed? How? Sangria's kicking their ass. Let's have you guys in the centre. Divine, you can go there. You should be able to burn the gates down. I can't believe that. How did you lose this fight? And how are these guys not dead? Whoops. Guys, kill it. Now, go. What are you blocked by? Hit the artillery, damn your eyes. Come on. Alright, which one of you guys was it that didn't have the great guns? Dedrick. Dedrick, I need you moving forwards. That artillery's in trouble. Bye! 2,000 men suddenly unleash hell. We captured gates! Oh, get in! Actually, let's put you there. Canadian Husky. Continue shooting at them. Sangria, you may as well join Sangria again. Alright, let's bring the artillery forwards. Mordred. Right, Canadian Husky, you're still firing at them. Kind of pot shots, but that's fine. You know what, Grockex, let's bring you over here because we know that they have another regiment which is just going to recover over on that side. There we go. Green is off. Brigadier General's wounded, that's unfortunate. Charles, bring you up. Yeah, you guys are exhausted. is unfortunate. Canadian Husky, let's bring you in. Alright, artillery. Let's just keep you firing. You'll be fine. How are these guys still alive? They're in trouble. Routing, good. Well, we've taken the position. Now I just need to make sure we can hold it. So let's bring you guys into this. Florian's actually in a terrible position there. Dana, get up here. Florian, you back off. Now I'd love to retreat gates away, but I think it's actually going to be easier to just to hold you here in the centre.